amazing thing is it appears these guys are right there, that they could just reach out and tackle him, but they never get any closer. They never close on Cunningham to make the tackle. What a weapon to have. The ultimate weapon for any offense would be to have a quarterback with this mobility. There's a missed tackle there. Look how close Salemua is, and he can't make the tackle.
72 yards rushing now for Randall Cunningham. Walker has 90, but he's had 90 for most of this half. Second down. Byers in motion. Randall, Beach, touchdown. There's a blown coverage by the defensive unit. Irvin Randall, the closest man to Pat Beach. But Beach, who doesn't catch that many, gets his first TD as an Eagle.
That's only his 5th catch of the year. So when you're preparing for the Eagles, you say, well, we stopped Barnett, we got to stop Williams. They got Walker Byers and some tight end. What's his name? Well, they know his name now. He's just in the end zone.
Roger Ruzek to cut it to 24-10.
The kick is good.
Good. Spectacular day in the middle of the country. And Randall Cunningham finds Pat Beach for a TD. It's 24-10, Kansas City. 10:18 remaining in the ball game, and the Eagles now trailing Kansas City by 2 touchdowns. Roger Ruzek kicks it off. Dale Carter at the goal line. He is dragged down at the 11-yard line, so uneasy reminiscences of last week beginning to filter through the memories of the fans here.
Well, here's the wide receiver running a corner route, and watch the safety and the corner go after him, and they just leave Beach wide open down the middle of the field. It's a double zone, 2 deep, and Beach just kind of saunters on into the end zone and catches the easy pass. But that shows you the focus of the Chief secondary is more on the wide receivers than on a guy that's only caught 5 passes all year.
And Kansas City gets it back, but deep within their own end of the field. They've got a first down and 10 at the 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Mike Golick makes the tackle. Christian Okoye with the carry.
You would think with a 14-point lead that, you're in the 4th quarter, things would be, nice and easy, relaxed. Well, you feel a real tension here at Arrowhead. Not only the fans, but it's back to that, now do we put the ball on the ground and run it? Or do we continue to do what we've done to get this lead? And that's put the ball in the air. The other bad thing for the Chiefs is they're backed up, and a sack at this point with a quarterback that fumbles a lot of bad things can happen.
They had a 19-6 lead last week in Denver with 5 minutes remaining and lost. Play fake. Craig under pressure, dropped by Jonathan Hayes as Dave Craig had Golick coming at him and had to sidearm him.
Well, we talked about Pat Beach only catching 5 balls all year. Well, Craig picked out a guy that's only caught 1 all year, Jonathan Hayes, and I think we got an idea why he's only got 1 reception. That was a real half-hearted attempt at making a grab.
Well, here comes Kansas City now. 3rd down and 10. They're going against the #1 team in the NFL in 3rd down defense, and they have yet to convert a 3rd down in this game. 3rd and 10. Dave Craig calls time.
Play clock was down to 2 seconds.
Uneasy lies the lead with 9:17 to go. We have a 24-10 ball game, 9:17 to go, and a 3rd and 10 Kansas City from their own 13. Blitz coming. Craig across the middle. Diving catch, McNair. What a grab by Todd McNair. And now they say no catch.
This is a good throw by Craig over the middle in traffic, and a heck of an attempt by McNair. And the ball, from that angle, hard to tell if it hits the ground. But it really doesn't matter with no replay. This will bring up 4th down, and the Eagles will get the ball on offense in excellent field position.
Brian Barker 2 yards deep in the end zone, and a double receiving set now for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a short punt, really short. And Randall Cunningham and the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles come back on the field of play. 24-yard punt for Barker. Dallas continues to lead. Giants over Phoenix by 10.
You know, Schottenheimer last week faced the comeback of John Elway, and right now he's in the midst of facing the most dangerous quarterback in football in Cunningham. Last time out, Cunningham took the Eagles 80 yards in just 4 plays and just took 2.5 minutes. A lot of time for Randall Cunningham.
9:02 left here. Four-man rush by the Chiefs. Cunningham for Byers, who drops it. Right in front of Albert Lewis, and he tried to turn before he had possession.
Cunningham has had to get away from a lot of pressure today. You see this hurries. I never quite understood what that statistic meant.
No, with your speed, you wouldn't.
Everything I did was in a hurry, Bert. Thank you very much, buddy.
I didn't want you to think I'd forgotten.
2nd and 10, Bert.
Stunts. Cunningham, fumble! Chiefs have it. And guess who caused it? Derek Thomas.
If you play linebacker in this league, you've got to do 2 things. You got to get after the quarterback, and then when you get to him, you got to be able to swat the ball out of his hand with your right hand, and that's exactly what Derek Thomas did there. Lonnie Martz dribbles it once and goes in for the layup.
Still 8:48 remaining. Derek Thomas, what a day. 3 sacks and now a forced fumble. And the Chiefs have a 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line, leading by 14. Play fake. Good block. Craig goes by Simmons and slides down with a gain of 1.5.
And he stayed in bounds. Normally, a lot of quarterbacks would run out of bounds, but Craig knows that the most important thing now is the 8.5 minutes left to go in this game. And by not sliding and going out of bounds, he'll use up about 30 seconds. And, of course, he's got to remember what happened last week when Barry Word tried to slide and get down up there in Denver, but his footing went out from underneath him, and he went out of bounds. And that ultimately cost Kansas City, as far as the time was concerned, against Elway.
It was Keith Cash who had the big block on that last play, and we're at the 8-minute mark. 2nd and 10. Okoye. Oh, man. There was a collision at the 37. Wes Hopkins makes the tackle.
And finally, we see the Chiefs run between the guards, huh, Vern?
Yes.
We get this great game plan from Marty Schottenheimer and Howard Mudd, how we're going to pound them right between Lutz and Zott and Grunhard right up the middle. Give the ball to Big Christian. Boom! Boy, he knocked Leon Seals on his keister, 260 pounds of tailback.
Well, they told us they would run between the guards. They just didn't tell us they were only going to do it once. 3rd and 5.